Hi friends, my name is Claire and you stumbled upon Porch Coffee, so please, stick around. Hi my friends, my name is Claire and this is my channel, Woodshed Theory. Here, I make content about what it is like to live as an adult on the autism spectrum and whatever else feels good to me, so if that sounds good to you, or if you're feeling particularly gracious today, and I hope that you are, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, ring the bell. I almost forgot to mention that I put out videos sometimes a few times a week, so click the like and the share. Help out your good friend Claire. Hey friends, how was your week? Mine was... It just was. We definitely have a lot to talk about today, so I'm glad that I can be here with you to discuss it. Updates on Mug Club. I don't have a number in front of me right now, and I'm really sorry, but the Mug Club number is much higher. I think maybe 8 or 9 higher. So I just wanted to say thank you for anyone who purchased something from my Mug Club shop. Moving to my favorite part of Porch Coffee, and that is autism, show and tell. Today we are rejoined by our friend from Niffers Critters, Jen, and she will be showing us some of her special interests. Take it away, Jen.
It's autism show and tell. I love cats. And I also love mugs. And I also love cat mugs and dog mugs and BB-8 mugs and sunshiny mugs and Auntie Corn mugs. I got that one from my nephews. Absolutely love it. This one says snuggle season on it. So I like to drink from that one when it's cat snuggle season. This one I got from eBay because I love BB-8. And this one I got as a present, and it's one of the best presents ever. I absolutely love it. This one I thought Claire would like because of the colors. Nice pretty fall colors. This one I like to drink from during Porch Coffee because the crows like to join Porch Coffee. And to end with, my Porch Coffee mug. Isn't it cute? And isn't this cute? Yes, it is. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks for that, Jen. I actually am a big fan of mugs, so I'm so glad that you showed us both a cat, a huge fan of cats, and also your mug collection. We have a lot to talk about today, and I'm really nervous about it. I'm sure you'll understand why in a few minutes. But I want to be as transparent as I can and make sure that after we talk about this, that to the best of my ability, that everyone watching understands me and understands what I've decided. First of all, I did want to talk about the fact that I have been sick the past few weeks, and I did take a sick day last week. Thank you to everyone for their well wishes. I just want to make sure you know that still sick, but doing everything and taking all of the steps necessary to get better and hopefully on the mend. So thank you so much for your well wishes. Also, I'm not drinking coffee in my drink today. I'm drinking electrolytes, and I'm also not used to filming Porch Coffee at this time of the day. This is just the time of day where I'm feeling my best, so I wanted to give you my best. Okay, so let's get started. I have been thinking a lot about what I want in my life and what the future of the channel looks like. And I'm really nervous about talking about it, so if you feel like I'm not looking into the camera at all, that's probably why. I have discussed this with people that I trust, and I've also shared this news already on my members only live stream this past week. And all of those conversations were super emotional. So I'm hoping that I can get through this conversation without getting too emotional, because it's a hard conversation, and I feel it's a hard conversation, and I feel like it's the right thing, but that doesn't make it easy, and I care about what I do here, and that makes it difficult. So I just ask that you bear with me and give me some grace while I talk about this. I have my notebook with detailed notes because I want to make sure that I get through everything that I want to say and make sure that I'm being clear and understood in the way that I want to be understood, and be respectful of your time. I guess the nice part about doing this on film is that if I need to, I can just cut out big parts if I get too lost. So as I mentioned, I've been thinking a lot about the channel and its future. I've been on YouTube, it'll be 4 years in March, and I've been doing porch coffee and autism videos almost that entire time. At least for porch coffee, I know autism videos the whole time, and then for porch coffee, probably 3 years. And I really haven't missed many weeks. I've been sharing my journey online, and I think I've been very, as much as I can be, open about my experience post autism diagnosis and what that has been like. So these past few weeks I haven't been able to do much other than take care of myself, which I know is the most important. And it's given me a lot of time to think about the future and what I'd like to have for my future and where I see it going. So I guess the big thing that I want to say is that I don't think that YouTube, at least in the way that I'm doing it now, is meant for me, especially continuing to share my personal journey and my autism journey on YouTube. I have decided that it's not serving me, and I have decided that the best course of action, the right thing to do, is to take a really big step back, huge step back, and stop sharing my personal journey and personal experiences on YouTube and on the internet. And I know that that's going to come as a big shock to a lot of people. So that is obviously a really difficult thing for me to come on here and say. So I would love to talk you through kind of my thought process, and I'd love to talk to you through my concerns, and also what changes that I need to make, and then talk to you about the future of my channel and where it might go. Yeah, I'll try my best. I know that there's no perfect way to do this, right? It's gonna suck no matter what. It sucks. So yeah, my thought process and my concerns. As I said, I've put a lot of thought into this, and I've had conversations with people who I trust about it. I've made pros and cons lists, and the cons that I am the only cons really, where most of the cons have to do with you all and my audience. I've made so many wonderful connections, and I know I've talked about a lot that I have I found a community online that I didn't expect to find, and it is a really important part of my life. I understand that I'll be disappointing a lot of people, or at least a few people, who have told me in the comments that they rely on porch coffee every week, kind of as a way to start their week, and it really helps them sometimes to regulate, maybe is a good way to put it. And it helps them to listen to somebody who also is on the spectrum and helps them navigate their journey. And I really understand that, and I really feel that, and that makes this very difficult for me. I'm so grateful for all of the support that I've had over the past several years. But I also understand that my autism journey is my own. And being on YouTube and sharing that journey and checking in with you every week, it has been such a good thing for me. Sharing has helped heal me in a lot of ways and made me a better person. But now I know that I'm ready to take a step back and be less personal and be a lot more private. And I feel very strongly about that. That this type of YouTube experience, I don't see that for my future. I'm glad that I tried it, and I'm glad that I did it, and I will always cherish it. But I'm ready to do different. And I hope that those who are watching and have supported me, even though that this is going to be a really hard transition, or maybe not, maybe you're watching and you're thinking, okay, but if it is going to be a tough transition for you like it is for me, I just want to thank you for understanding. So many people in my members only live stream, and the people who I talk to, they said such encouraging and nice things. And I'm so grateful that I could be a help for people during a time that has been hard for them and also difficult for me. I don't know if you can feel it, but I can feel that there is a really positive thing going on with the autism community, and I'm so glad that I've been able to be a small part of that. It's a really wonderful and beautiful thing, and I'm so excited and proud to be part of such a wonderful group of people. Even though I'm taking a big step back, that doesn't mean that I'm no longer autistic or part of our community. I just won't be as forward facing as I used to be. And that being said, I'd love to walk you through now what the big changes are going to be for the channel. I have really thought it through the best that I can, and I really want to make sure that this is more of a transitionary period as opposed to just a stopping point, because I know that myself included and many of the people watching may struggle with big transitions. Also, just side note, I hope that none of it's meant to sound self-important, or that I feel like me taking a big step back is necessarily earth-shattering, or that I'm not trying to say any of that. What I'm trying to say is that I know that there'll be some people who are pretty bummed, and I am also bummed. So I'd like to talk to you about plans for channel changes, and then what the transition plan looks like. So the first and biggest change, I think, is porch coffee. I have decided to wind down porch coffee. This won't be my last porch coffee video. I'm gonna have 2 more porch coffee videos come out, pending illness and how I'm feeling. Hopefully everything will be okay. So for the next 2 weeks after this, I think it's the 8th and the 15th, we'll have other Porch Coffee videos come out so that we can transition away from Porch Coffee together. For me, Porch Coffee has been such a huge part of my life for a few years now, and the biggest place where I share my personal experiences, and it's kind of I feel it's always been more of a behind the scenes look at like how I'm doing and what I'm doing and how I feel about it and how it applies to living with autism. I have really enjoyed it, and I know that stepping away from him, it won't be the easiest thing because it's part of my routine and because of all the wonderful people that I've met. But I do feel like I'm ready, and that it's a feeling of it's the right thing for me at this point. Sharing your personal life online is really difficult, and I've done it for a long time. It can really weigh heavily on me behind the scenes, even if it maybe isn't apparent in what I show all the time. I'm aware that it weighs heavily on me. So that's the plan for Porch Coffee. 2 more Porch Coffees. So that's Porch Coffee. The next thing I wanted to discuss with you was the podcast. So currently, I have 2 podcast episodes in the can. Is that how you'd say it? Recorded. They need to be edited and put out. They will be edited and put out. I have just been not able to do that yet. So all things considered, there'll be at least 2 more episodes that come out. There may be another. I'm deciding. That would make it an even 20 episodes, which I'm so proud of. I've really enjoyed doing the podcast. I've loved all of it. It's been really great. And I have enjoyed the people I've gotten to speak to and sharing my story and their stories through the podcast. But again, it's another thing where I give a lot of myself to do that, and I need to take a step back from doing that. So I'm really proud of all of the work that I put into it, and that there'll be I think even now, there's probably over 24 hours of footage that people will get to watch. Oh, I should make this clear. This was a question that I got on the live stream. Will my videos stay up? Yes. I reserve the right to go through them and see if there's any videos I want to take down. So there might be a few that come down, but in general, my videos aren't going anywhere. So if you would like to watch any of my hundreds of videos that have gone up over the past few years, I encourage you to continue to enjoy them. Please do. I'm not taking down my channel as far as I know, and I'm not taking down... I don't know. I haven't even looked at my videos, but I don't think I'll be taking down many, if any. So I reserve the right to, but I don't think that you'll even notice any changes. So back to the podcast, there'll be 2 or 3 more episodes of the podcast coming out, and I hope that you really enjoy them. The guests are amazing. I can't wait for you to see who they are. And thank you to anyone who has been on the podcast. I've really enjoyed it. So that's what's going on with the podcast. 2 more weeks of Porch Coffee, 2 or 3 more episodes of the podcast. Moving into the memberships, that is also a big thing I wanted to talk about. Memberships. I've already let my members know that I believe what I've decided to do is wind down my memberships as well. So we just had our November members only live stream, and I'm going to keep the memberships up through December, and we're going to do our December members only live stream, do a little seasonal celebration, I think. So that is the state of memberships. I don't know. I just don't know that memberships are for me. A lot of the stuff I've tried over the past few years, few months, and I'm just seeing that it's maybe for me or not for me. And mostly, when I look at my future and how I'm feeling over the past few weeks, I just don't think that being this type of YouTuber is for me. And I hope that everyone can understand and be respectful. I have a note here that I think sums it up perfectly, but it makes me emotional to read, so I'll try it. I want to be a good example for the people who watch my videos and take my own advice that if something isn't working for you, it's okay to make a change. And I don't feel like this is working for me, so it's okay to make a change. And it's a good thing to make a change. It's scary. It's really scary, guys. Because I feel like it's not just me. It's about, there's other people who are watching, and that makes it scary because it's like not a private change, it's like a public change. But I want to be an example for other autistic people who are trying to figure out where they fit and where their lives are going and what that looks like. And right now, this is what I feel like fits best for me. And if a friend reached out to me or a subscriber reached out to me and asked what I thought about the situation, I know that I would give them the advice of what I'm doing now. And I would encourage them with that, to do what they thought was best and be brave and make those decisions, and that it's the right thing. So I'm going to be my own example and follow my own advice, even though it's scary. So as far as the future of the channel, I feel that I can share my ASD journey, my experience with autism. I can share that in my lived experience, not necessarily talking about it or talking about my life online, but through just being me when I'm comfortable and living it out in my life. And that feels like it works better for me. As far as YouTube and making YouTube videos, I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. And the first thing is I need a break, if that wasn't already apparent. I need a break after we do the wind down to recoup and figure out what I'd like to be doing. I can see that very clearly. If, hopefully when I do continue, I think I'd like my YouTube channel to be a space where I share my creative interests. I really enjoy sharing sewing projects, crochet projects, my crafting projects, things that are creative. That's something I really love doing, and I enjoy making those videos. So I'd love to be able to take a step back from doing YouTube as my full-time thing and instead have it be my like secondary hobby-based thing that I can do for fun and not worry about, a upload schedule or anything like that. I would also love to continue working on things with the Etsy that I run and making and selling things on Etsy. I think I love doing that, and I think I'd enjoy continuing with that on a kind of side basis. And I know that you're probably thinking, Claire, you haven't put anything new up on Etsy in like almost a year. I think maybe last March. And I think a big part of that is because I'm trying to do too much. And I just can't handle all of the things I've tried to do and all of the different directions because it is just me. I'm not like working with others on my content. So I potentially would like to be doing more with the Etsy, more with the crafting videos, but in general, a whole lot less, and see how I'm feeling at that point. This is like a really surreal thing to be talking about, isn't it? Okay, so those are the biggest changes. And so on the whole, I wouldn't say I'm leaving YouTube, but I am changing everything and stepping back from all of the things that have brought all of these kind people to my channel and have brought them back as regular watchers. And that is a big deal. I understand that, and I hope that you understand why I thought it was important to sit down and talk to you about all the changes and how I am feeling about it. Because I don't want to just disappear and for you not to know and think anything really other than what it actually is, and that it's about me. Thank you to everyone who's been so supportive and has come along on this journey, especially Monday mornings and being a part of like my weekly check-in. It's meant so much to me, and everyone who's supported me in any way meant so much to me. I know that for me it's going to be a weird transition, and maybe for some of you it will be too, but I wanted to make sure that you knew and heard all of it from me and not from others. And even though it was hard for me to talk about, that's it. We did it, friends. It's going to be a long porch coffee because I've just been talking, trying to get my words out. I hope that is all right. Yeah, I guess that's everything I have to say for the week. I'd love, of course, as always, to hear about your week in the comments and how you're doing. I know that there might be a lot to process today. There is a lot to process. I'm still processing, but I feel really good about the decision that I've made. And I feel like hopeful, which is nice. It's good to feel encouraged and hopeful. Yeah, I will see you next week. And I hope that you did have a good week and that you are in good health. I will see you, and until next time. Bye, friends. I appreciate you.